Today is about solving equations, and I've just picked some examples out of 4 and 5 where we need to solve for the unknown, and x is the case. So I need to work out the order of things that happen to the x to be able to get the x by itself. So when looking at this x, and here is my x, it was multiplied by -2 first, and that turned it from x to minus 2x. Then 12 was added to it. So in order to get the x by itself, I'm going to minus 12 from both sides, and that will give minus 2x equals 6. Then I'm going to divide both sides by -2, which means x equals -3. Now, if that is the case, when I place -3 there, -2 times -3 is positive 6, and then 12 plus 6 is 18, so that's correct. Looking at examples in question 5. I also need to work out, looking at b, it was multiplied by 2, then it was divided by 3. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 to start off with. So the 3's cancel on the left to leave 2b, and 3 times 6 is 12. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 2. The 2's cancel on the left to leave b. 12 divided by 2 gives 6. So my answer is b equals 6. 2 6s are 12. 3 goes into... that's not correct. That's 18, which means that's 9. 2 9s are 18 divided by 3 is 6, so that is correct. I picked up my error by double checking to see whether my answer was correct, and by subbing in 6 I didn't get a right answer, so I've cleared up my error. Looking at example I out of 5, if I look at the 2, the first thing that happened was multiplied by 2, then it was divided by 3, then 3 was added. To reverse the order, I need to minus 3 from both sides, and that would leave me with 2x on 3 equals minus 6. Now I'm going to multiply both sides by 3, and that will leave me with 2x equals -18, and then when I divide both sides by 2, I end up with x equaling -9. To double check, 2 times -9 is -18, divided by 3 is -6, and 3 plus -6 is -3, so -9 is correct. Looking at question number 6. I'm looking at the x. The first thing that happened was plus by 1, then it was divided by 3. I'm going to multiply both sides by 3 to start off with. The 3's cancel on the left to leave x plus 1, and the 4 times 3 gives 12. Then I'm going to minus 1 from both sides, and x equals 11. To double check my answer, 11 plus 1 is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4, so that's going to be a correct answer. Looking at part G, looking at the m first, it was multiplied by 3, then 1 was subtracted, and after all of that, it was divided by 5, signified by the long division line. So to reverse the order, I'm going to multiply both sides by 5 first. The 5's cancel on the left-hand side to leave 3m minus 1. 5 times 4 is 20. So now I'm going to plus 1 to both sides, and that's going to leave me with 3m equals 21. And then lastly, I'm going to divide both sides by 3. 3's cancel on the left to leave m, and 3 goes into 21 7 times. To double check my answer, 3 7s are 21, minus 1 is 20, divided by 5 is 4. That works out correctly. And lucky last, part L in number 6, I need to work out the order. Looking at the t, it was multiplied by -5, then it had 9 added to it, then it was divided by 3. I'm going to reverse the order by multiplying by 3 first. The 3's cancel on the left-hand side to leave 9 minus 5t equals negative 6. Now I'm going to minus 9 from both sides. And on the left-hand side, I've got minus 5t, and that gives me negative 15. And the opposite to multiplying by negative 5 is divide both sides by negative 5. On the left-hand side, the negative 5's cancel to leave t, and my answer will be positive 3 as my final answer. And just to double check that, 5 times 3 is negative 15, 9 minus 15 is negative 6, negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2, so that is correct. Okay, so that's some fluency questions out of 2D.